Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video are going to be on these two palettes. Now we have got the Huda Beauty Smoky Obsessions palette and the Bad Habit After Party palette. So we'll be doing like a kind of a review and comparison between the two. So I'm wearing the palettes on my eyes today and I want you to tell me in the comments box which eye you think is done with each palette. I have used one palette each eye and I have used similar brushes, so there's no kind of, skewing on the results, and I will reveal at the end which palette is which eye. So the Huda Beauty Smoky Obsessions palette is absolutely tiny. It does retail for £25 and has 10 grams of product. Both of these eyeshadow palettes today are cruelty free, but that is the palette, the Smoky Obsessions palette, and that's £25. You can buy that from Cult Beauty, Huda Beauty's website, and a few other places. I think you can get it from Sephora. And then this is the Bad Habit palette. Now you can get this from Shop Hush and the Shop Hush app. When I ordered this, because I ordered this one from America and I ordered this one from Cult Beauty, this shade did come smashed. However, I have repressed it. I think I've done an okay job and it works perfectly fine now. So in the Bad Habit palette it is 8.9 grams, so slightly smaller than the Huda Beauty, but it is only $10, so it is a lot cheaper in price. If you have a look at the palettes side by side, they are identical in shades. It's just a few of the bottom shades have been changed in the layout. The Huda Beauty palette has 10 grams, whereas the Bad Habit has 8.9, and I think it's just because the pans are actually very similar sizes, so I think it's just the layout which makes this one appear like it is bigger, but it's not. It's just bigger spaces and a bigger palette, whereas I think this one they actually come with deeper pans. That one's why it's a little bit more. So everything I've seen so far about the Bad Habit palette has been good. Everybody's saying they're really nice, they blend well, everything like that. But then I did get I see a lot of the reviews from the Shop Hush app, so it might be a little bit biased. Everything was a little bit mixed about the Huda Beauty mini palettes. People saying that they're not the same formula as the big eyeshadows, and that the mattes are a little bit tricky to blend, there's fallout, and I have heard a lot of people saying that the black one breaks easily, but mine is fine, but I haven't used it a great deal. So I have done some side-by-side swatches of the two palettes so we can do a little comparison, so I'm going to zoom you in now for those. Okay, so you will just have to excuse my lighting a little bit on these swatches. The Huda are on the bottom and the Bad Habit are on the top. Now as you can see, some of them or most of them look pretty identical. The metallics are very pigmented on the Huda Beauty, but I think the mattes let them down a little bit, because the metallics are stunning, the mattes are just so. But even if you can't afford the Huda Beauty palette, I think the Bad Habit is such a great alternative, because look at how similar those are. So in case anybody were wondering, I am using the Revolution Pro highlighter today. It is absolutely amazing. This gold shade in the middle, and this is in the highlighter palette called Ice. This colour is amazing. Just the highlight is just so shiny. And I am using the Revolution. This is the Mischief Mattes palette. I'm using this blue just for a pop of colour on the eyes today. They are not from the two palettes that I'm reviewing. So I am no eyeshadow expert, so I just did the little smoky kind of look today, and I do find that with both of these palettes, the metallic colour that I used, this like silver metallic colour, both had fallout, so there was no difference there. I put them on with my fingers. I don't like putting makeup on with my fingers, but I felt like I had to, because not many brushes will pick up these shades that well, because they kind of seem a little bit chunky, but I think the eye look is, it's okay considering. Both the mattes were good. I felt like the Bad Habit blended out a little bit nicer than the Huda ones did. The metallics are great on both of them, as you'll have seen from my swatches. They're both great, and I think on the eye they'll just look pretty similar, even though the Huda ones did look really nice. I think that the overall look when it's on the eye, they will look the same. I do have to say that when I was blending out the mattes on these palette, I do feel like the Bad Habit blended a little bit nicer than the Huda. I'm not sure why that is, because that is a nicer palette, but these just blended out really well. So out of the Huda palettes, this is the only one that I have, just because it's kind of the only one that spoke to me, and for £25 I don't really want to be buying all of them just for this size. But for the Bad Habit palettes, I do have 3 of them, and because they're only $10 each, and they have a 4th one which is like the mauve colour, but it's constantly out of stock and it's not been brought back into stock for a while. I will be grabbing my hands on that as soon as I can. So here's a little tip for you for anybody who wants the Shop Push app. It's only available to people in the US. However, all you need to do is you need to change the region on your phone to be in the US, and it will let you download the app. That is what I do. I live in the UK and I have the Shop Watch app on my phone. You do need to put an American address in, and I do have one because I use my Moorbox, and that is a shipping forwarding service. I will link everything down below. If you don't have one and want to create one, it's free, and you can send makeup to you in the UK really cheap, so I use it all the time. So which palette do you think I've used on each of my eyes? So we'll reveal that this is the Bad Habit eye and this is the Huda eye, and honestly I can't see much of a difference, to be honest. So in the future I will be buying more Bad Habit palettes and less Huda Beauty palettes, just because I feel like they did pretty much the same job. I do really like these dupe palettes from Shop Push, because nobody has, you know, all the money to be throwing away that, you know, Huda Beauty does. Like, you know, you come out and bring like a £56 palette, you know, I don't have that kind of money, but Bad Habit has done a dupe for, you know, like the Rose Gold palette and the Desert Dust palette, and they're like $12, you know, you can't really beat that. The quality is really good on them, so I do really like the Bad Habit palettes. I will be buying more of them. I do recommend them to you. So that is it for this review, and thanks for watching, guys. Check out my other videos and I will see you again later. Bye.